Hey, this is Matt, and this is Let's Drink with Matt.
What's the difference between me and you?
Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Matt, back again with another edition of Let's Drink. Now, in case you're wondering, this is I've broken my beer reviews down into 2 seasons now, and this is officially season 2. This is the 3rd episode, or 3rd edition of season 2, as you can tell with the kind of new format, new reviewing system, the new opening. I'll be updating openings as I go along to break things up and make things a little different. So, without further ado, here's the beer we're doing tonight. This is a new Blue Moon variety. I don't know if they had this last year or not, but this is Honeymoon. Now, this is the summer edition of the summer ale for Blue Moon. Now, as it explains right here, Honeymoon, a refreshing summer ale with honey and orange peel. So, it's going to have a nice citrusy and at the same time very kind of sweet, like a mellowy sweet type of taste with the honey. Now, I'm not big on, honey ales I'm noticing are becoming more and more popular now. I've been seeing more and more of them. I think the only other one I've really had is Dundee. I've had Dundee ale, and that was pretty good. It was brewed with like real honey or whatever they say with real honey. It was actually pretty good. So definitely has a nice mellow honey taste to it. Remember the 7 things I'll be ranking this beer on. So without further ado, let's drink. Now I'm just doing this from a different angle today. We're going to get ahead on this thing, so pretty aggressive pour there, and now I got the rewarding head for it. So yeah, this is a very soapy head, as a lot of Blue Moons are. They're very soapy. It's not a creamy head or anything like that. Got some real nice carbonation in that, a lot of nice bubbles, so it's a nice fresh beer. Very light, very pale. It's got a kind of honey look to it. It looks like honey, but if it was like a little more what's the word I'm looking for? Watered down, so to speak, and a little less light, or a little light. In the glass, the honey taste doesn't really come out as much as in the bottle. But in the end, it kind of does. You just got to take a good whiff of it. So, without further ado, let's drink. Wow, this is good. If you're familiar with Blue Moon, you kind of have the overall idea of what a Blue Moon tastes like. Very citrusy. It's a This isn't really This kind of breaks the mold of a Belgian ale, as the regular Blue Moons are, or just the official Blue Moon, like just a regular one. It's a Belgian style, so it's very light. Got that nice citrusy taste to it. Now the honey is very prevalent in this beer. The honey, it's honey all the way through. And you get a small taste of the orange peel, the citrus at the end, on the back end of the taste. And this is a very nice, light summer beer. And as all summer beers should be, and what they're coming out with now, everything's kind of light. They're all kind of session beers where you can sit back, drink, have a few of them, and feel good. Now, as far as alcohol volume on here, this is 5.2. So it's very light. Less than an Ice House. Ice House is 5.5. And this is very delicious. Now here's some literature on the back here. Capture the summer with Honeymoon Summer Ale. A 2-time gold medal winner. So this beer has been around for a few years already. It's a classic summer ale, made even better with real clover honey. Then we add our trademark twist, fresh orange peel, and the perfect blend of pale and white wheat malts. Perfect for a hot summer day. This is an excellent beer. The honey is The good thing about this, because it has the orange, so it backs off that real sweet honey taste to it, and it's very refreshing with the orange. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I've never really had a bad experience with a Blue Moon variety, from the Rising Moon for the spring ale to the winter ale I liked. Winter ale was probably my least favorite because it was a little too sweet and a little too sugary for me. And the good thing about this video is that I'm not going to have to chop it up or anything, because this beer is not hard to get through. It's a very pleasant tasting, sweet but not too sweet to make it kind of nasty, because when a beer gets too sweet it just becomes nauseating to drink and it's not even a good beer anymore. Good thing about this has carbonation all the way through, stays very fresh, has a very crisp, clean taste to it. It's very delicious. So let's finish this bad boy off here. Well, that was delicious. See nothing in the glass. Alright, well, that was Rising Moon, or Honeymoon should I say, the summer ale for Blue Moon Beer Company. Where do I start with this beer? The thing I like about all Blue Moons, I'll start with the label, of course. Label, they always have a different label for everything, but they always have the same Blue Moon, so you know that you're drinking a Blue Moon beer no matter what. This one has a nice little kind of canoe right here on the lake. Kind of makes you think of the summertime when you're going to go out and go on the lake, go canoeing. So it kind of gives you that pleasant feeling. So label art was fine, got no problem with that. Nice head on it, beautiful head. It's soapy, but that doesn't take away from the taste. It brings out a lot of flavor, brings out the honey, brings out the citrus, brings everything out in that. Carbonation was great. The smell at first, I didn't really get that honey scent to it too much. Maybe more so smelling out of the bottle, but in the glass it kind of dissipated and it did smell too much like honey, which isn't a big gripe. The taste is fabulous. It's a sweet honey, but not too sweet, and the sweetness really gets kind of equalized when you think about the orange peel in it, because you get that kind of soury, tart, and that sweetness of the orange to break down the honey, and it really evens everything out. What else? The mouthfeel was fine, not harsh at all. It was very pleasant in the mouth, had a good taste to it, and the finish was great from start to finish. This is a beer that I could have about 3 or 4 of these, and I would be perfectly fine. I can drink these all night if they had them in a bar, and hopefully they will. So this is to any people who are working in a bar, or bartenders, or people who have bars. Get this beer, Honeymoon, for the summer. It's fabulous. So overall, the only thing I can say is not just 1, but 2 thumbs up for the Honeymoon for Blue Moon Beer Company. Fabulous beer, loved it. Worth every penny. I think it's about $2, probably, maybe at the very most at your local beer store, your grocery store, wherever you can find it. Pick this beer up, you will love it. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. This was Matt, and this was Let's Drink with Matt, and see you guys later.